of times we get requests from business owner where basically they say, I like to do ads, or I like to do SEO, or I like to do any type of other marketing. The problem is that they have never defined their ideal custom profile. They have never defined what makes them unique. They never defined why should you buy from there. So that's kind of like in the strategy position level. At the same time, a lot of these different businesses, they don't have the right foundations. And by that, I mean the website that they have could be sluggish. You go on the back end, you see a lot of issues, errors. It's not fast enough. They don't have a clear structure. They don't have call to action. They have very, very thin content. So it's really hard to promote a website like that, because even if you do, let's say on paid media, you do that, people land on the website, but there is no call to action, there is no landing page, there is nothing unique about you. So why should they buy from you? So I'd say it's really, really not ideal to jump on any type of campaign if you prior to that have not created very strong foundations when it comes to the website and what it stands for, positions, etc. But also from a technical point of view, you want to ensure that it's fast, has a really nice structure, easy to navigate, and you have a call to action. So if they want to reach out to you, it's easy for them to do exactly that. One of the first things that we do when we onboard a client, we actually want to see their reviews. Marketing is not some type of miracle that happens out of thin air. Maybe it happens sometimes, I don't know. But marketing is an amplifier. Wherever you do, whatever you are, we amplify that. So it's very important for us when we work with a business to see their reviews, to see what other people are saying. Because if it's a good business and they have good processes and people trust them, it's going to be really easy to amplify that. And well, if they don't have that, then it's going to be really hard for us to bring results. So we're looking for reputation, we're looking for good businesses, we're looking for people that are driven and they want to give back to the community by bringing value, by offering their services. We help good businesses that want to grow farther, basically. The roadmap for a new client starts with the initial onboarding. We have a short meeting, 30 minutes, 1 hour, to understand where they are right now, if they've done any marketing campaigns in the past, what they're trying to do, are they trying to grow, they're trying to basically maintain what they have, they're trying to get new clients. So we're trying to first understand where they stand and what they're trying to achieve. Once we do that, we have another meeting. We engage quite a bit where we go through, let's say, an interview process, and we have different sections, different questions that dive deeper on their processes, on their business, and we're trying to see if they know their numbers, what makes them unique, why should somebody hire them, what would be a good return on investment of them. And then we're trying to basically understand how can we amplify more of what they're doing. Once we do that initial, let's say, onboarding interviews or meetings, then we have another section. Then we basically go and do some investigation, either if it's SEO or if it's Google Ads or any other channel, trying to see how much demand is there for those services. Then we come up with a plan. We take the plan and explain the plan to the client. We get their feedback, we adjust accordingly, and then we start basically testing the waters with, if it's paid media, with a small budget. If it's SEO, we try to do that by optimizing initially the website with whatever they have and then adding new content. So I would say the first section of the interaction, basically the first interaction is by understanding them a little bit better, then understanding the goals and going a little bit diving deeper on their processes, uniqueness, etc. Then we go out there and try to understand what's going on in their industry, in their marketplace. Then we come up with some solutions. We We engage with the client again, and then we start running the campaigns. If there is one word I would describe our process, is high engagement. We really want to be part of your business, but we also believe that we cannot be successful without fully understanding what you do, what you stand for. And I know in a lot of businesses are like, okay, here is the money, you go there out and bring me, leads. It doesn't work like that. You need to engage quite a bit in the beginning to have a very strong foundation for success. Digital track comes from Star Trek. The idea of digital track comes from Star Trek. And the idea is that, well, apart from the fact that we're geeks and we love, and nerds, and we love anything science fiction, digital track means that there is a journey, and we want to be part of that journey. You can see right now with AI that journey is changing. We want to be part of that journey. Digital track differentiates itself because we emphasize quite a bit the fact that we need to track everything that we're doing when it comes to leads. A lot of businesses and a lot of other agencies might not give so much emphasis on that. For us, it is essential. It's kind of like mandatory. Other thing is how we think. We think ourselves as an extension of your business. So you're not hiring just generic agency, but we're hiring somebody that's going to be an extension of your business. That's why we emphasize quite a lot high engagement. Another thing that we think deeply is we have to be accountable, but we also want to keep you accountable. Again, that's why we're going through this process of engaging, but also tracking all those leads. Fundamentally, we think that digital track helps good businesses amplify their work, and we want to be part of their digital journey. That's why digital track.